Hi
Mhm.
everyone, welcome to the episode of Persivia Perspective. My name is Nida Shahid and I am here today with Namra Rehman, who is the Senior Business Analyst at Persivia. Today, our topic is about shadow bundles, and we are going to be discussing about this crucial update from CMS. This release of shadow bundles data for ACO participants, including those in MSSP and ACO reach models. This update is set to increase transparency into hospital and specialty care, and a recent CMS poll showed that 95% of ACO respondents plan to use this data for better specialty engagement. Now, my first question to you, Namra, is could you please explain shadow bundles and how do they fit in CMS's broader goal of improving transparency and care quality in hospitals and specialty care?
Yeah. So, firstly, thank you so much for having me, Nida. And now, let's dive into the shadow bundles. So, they are basically a type of bundled payment data that CMS is rolling out for the informational purposes only. So, meaning they won't affect finances right now, but provide valuable insights for their ACOs. So, shadow bundles group all the related costs for an episode of care, like hospital admissions or surgery, and they extend it to the 90 days after the discharge. So think of it as a snapshot of the total cost of care for a specific procedure or a specific condition. So now, in terms of the CMS's broader goals, these shadow bundles are part of push towards the transparency and the quality improvements by providing accountable care organizations with the data on how much a specific episode costs, and CMS is helping organizations making more informed decisions, and especially about their specialists to refer to or which specialists or hospitals to partner with. So yeah, it's all about improving the overall quality of care where keeping costs under control. And since this is just for the insights right now, so ACOs have the opportunity to use this data without being an impact on the financial hook. So which is, a great way to improve care strategies without added up more pressure.
Thank you, Namra, for explaining that. But how can ACO strategically use shadow bundle data to enhance service line and specialty engagement, especially in anticipation of episodic models?
So definitely that is an interesting question, Nidat, and that is on everyone's radar right now under the ACS. So shadow bundle data is a gold mine when it comes to improving service line engagement and working with the specialists. So it gives ACS a clear picture of where the money is going in an episode of care, from hospital stays to the post-acute care. So with this information, ACEs can identify areas where spending is higher than they expected and start building stronger relationships with the providers who are delivering the best outcomes, definitely. So this kind of data is crucial, especially with episodic payment models on the horizon. By leveraging this in the ACOs, ACOs can get ahead of the game. So, forming partnerships with the high performing specialists and service lines that are efficient and cost effective way. So, when the episodic models do come with the financial accountability, ACOs will already be in a better position to manage both quality and cost, definitely, which is the name of the game these days in the SEOs.
I see, very interesting. I know you've mentioned some of the benefits when you said that it's going to be cost efficient and that it's a gold mine for service line improving service line. But what are some of the other key benefits for ACO participants that can expect to improve specialty care engagement?
Yeah, so this is one of those win-win situations for the ACOs. CMS is releasing this shadow bundle data offers some big opportunities. First and foremost, it's all about visibility. ACOs will finally have access to detailed episodic level data that covers not just the initial hospital stay or surgery, but also everything that happens in the 90 days of post discharge. That's a huge help in identifying where costs might be creeping up. So, whether it's post acute care, readmissions, or even the specialist performance as well. So the other big benefit is relationship building with these specialists. ACOs can use this data to create more informed referral patterns. You can see which specialists are delivering top notch care at the most efficient cost, and that opens the door to stronger, more collaborative relationships. Plus, with the insights from the shadow bundles, ASOs can better manage specialty networks and even negotiate risk sharing agreements in the future as well. So it's like having a roadmap to better patient care and cost saving all in one.
Thank you for explaining that in detail. But Namra, is it mandatory? Like, is the use of shadow bundle data for ACOs mandatory right now, or will it be a voluntary initiative? And what is the timeline that CMS has provided for its release, by the way?
Uh-huh. So that's a key question right now, and the answer is no. Using shadow bundle data isn't mandatory. It's a voluntary initiative, which is actually pretty nice because ACOs can take the time to get comfortable with the data without the pressure of having to act on it immediately. However, CMS is providing this data as a tool to help ACOs prepare for the future of value based care. Essentially, it's a great resource for benchmarking and improving specialist engagement without any financial risk attached for now. So it's like CMS giving ACOs a sneak peek into their future responsibilities. So as for timeline, CMS started releasing shadow bundle data in early 2024. ACOs are already receiving monthly episodic files, quarterly summary reports. So the data is out there, and ACOs can start using it to right away to enhance their strategies. So I believe it's a smart move to get familiar with the data now, because by 2026, more mandatory bundle payment models are expected to roll
I
out.
am assuming that it's going to be a close call.
It would be.
Okay, okay. So we've mentioned whether it's mandatory, we've talked about the benefits for this, but also what are the challenges that you foresee ACOs facing in integrating this shadow bundle data into their workflows, and how can organizations prepare for this transition?
So honestly, Nida, while shadow bundles are a gold mine of data, integrating them won't be a walk in the. So one of the big challenges is the data overload. ACOs are receiving monthly, quarterly, and even annual reports for the highly detailed claims and episode of data. And without the right data analytics infrastructure, it's easy to get buried in the numbers. If an ACO isn't equipped with strong analytical tools or expertise, they could struggle to make sense of all the insights. So, another challenge is going to be getting buy in from all the stakeholders, clinicians, care managers, and even the leaderships of the ACOs as well. So, if the people using this data don't fully understand its value or how to apply it, the data is just going to sit there. So, ASUS will need to invest in training and change management to make sure the data actually drives decisions. To prepare, ACOs should start by building or enhancing their data analytics capabilities, which means not only having the right software but also the right team in place to interpret the data and turn it into the accountable insights as well.
So thank you for answering that in detail, Namra. But as we wrap up, how is Persivia going to adapt to this new model? And what are the solutions and strategies that Persivia is going to offer to help ACOs navigate the complexities of using shadow bundle data and provider performance benchmarking?
Absolutely, Nida. At Persivia, we are really leaning into the shift of value-based care with more than the 15 years of experience, and shadow bundles are a big part of that as well. So while we haven't fully integrated shadow bundles into our care space platform just yet, we are actively working on it. So we are analyzing the data internally, laying the groundwork and planning to go live with our Shadow Bundles module by early 2025. So our focus is on ensuring that when we do launch, it's going to provide seamless integration into the ACO workflows, allowing for the most effective use of this powerful data. So, in the meantime, we are working closely with the ACOs to help them interpret and act on the shadow bundle insights they are receiving on a monthly or a quarterly basis. So, Care Space allows ACOs to track provider performance, analyze cost trend across the episodes, and even drill down into the post care acute strategies as well. So, our goal is to ensure they are fully prepared for the future when these models would become more central to well based care. So, even though the module isn't live just yet, we are already aligning our strategies and helping ACOs leveraging the data they have to optimize care delivery and managing their costs as well. So as Shadow Bundle evolves, Persivia is committed to staying ahead of the curve, offering tools that not only simplify the integration of this data set, but also help ACOs prepare for when these models become mandatory in the future. So we have got a strong focus on making sure our clients are ready for that transition. So helping them succeed in this new value-based model as well.
Thank you, Namra. Thank you so much for today.